Today we are going to see a cantilever beam which is subjected to the point loads and a UDL for the entire span. Here this can be called as also several loads because there are more than one, so that the loads are called several loads. For these we are going to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. According to our 5-step method, number 1, given data. Number 2, total load on beam. Number 3, equating upward reactions is equal to downward forces. And number 4, shear force and bending moment calculations. Number 5, diagrams of shear force and bending moment diagrams with a relation with or with the values of shear force and bending moment calculation values. Then according to our given data, we are having a cantilever beam with a 3 point loads and 1 UDL with a magnitude of 6 kN per meter and 10 kN, 20 kN and 30 kN respectively, with a 2 meter span of one unit, and for the 4 meters and another unit, and for the 7 meters there is another unit. For the entire span the UDL going to act, so that we can also divide when we going to divide the A and B. The UDL is same here also 6 kN per meter, and for here also the load is 6 kN per meter. The load is uniformly distributed throughout the span, so that we are going to write in the given data. And for the point number 2, total load on beam. Total load on beam. Here we are having 3 point loads, so that these are in the kilonewtons and the UDL is in kilonewton per meter, so that we cannot add up them with 6 kN per meter, so that we are going to convert the UDL to the point load, then after we are going to add up them. Here 10 plus 20 plus 30 is going to be UDL, is going to be point loads, and for the UDL we are going to convert UDL as a point load, so that 6 kN per meter, when it is going to multiply with the meters, so that we going to be converted as a point load such as kilonewtons, so that we are taking the meters as for the entire span, because the UDL is active for the entire span. 6 into 7, that gives rise 102 kilonewtons. The total load on beam is 102 kilonewtons. And next, number 3, equating upward reactions is equal to downward forces. Here for the cantilever beam at the fixed end, we are having only one RA reaction, that is at A, or let it be RA. That RA is equal to total downward forces, 3 point loads and 1 UDL. When we are going to convert all these as a single point load such that the value is 102 kilonewtons, equating upwards is equal to downwards. Next, number 4, shear force calculations. Here, for the shear force calculations, when we are going to take from the left to right, and for the bending moment, right to left. Simply remember these logics while finding the shear force values and bending moment values. For the shear force, we are going to use that left to right, from left to right. When I am going to stand here, for the just left to the A, I don't find any type of loads or any supports which is going to act on this beam, so that shear force at A, for the left of the A, I don't find any type of forces, so that I am going to consider 0 kilonewtons. This is on to the reference line. Next, right to the A, here itself, just right to the A, I am not considering the UDL, just to right to the A, I am going to find a reaction that is in the upward direction, so that it is taking as a positive. The value of RA is equal to positive 102 kilonewtons. The value of RA is 102 kilonewtons, so that is going to be here also. Next, shear force at B. Shear force at B. When I am going to consider for the shear force at B, from A to B, I don't find any type of point loads, so that I didn't stop there. Then here at B, I am going to find a point load of magnitude 10 kilonewtons, and from A to B, that is, there is a UDL load which is going to act on this beam. For this, up to the B, for the left of the B, I don't find any type of point loads, only I am finding the UDL, so that 102 kilonewtons here itself is in the positive, and the UDL is in downward direction, so that negative. The magnitude of UDL is 6 kilonewton per meter, and next, the distance is 2 meters. From A to B, the distance is 2 meters, so that 6 into 2, which is going to, this is in the kilonewtons and this is also in the kilonewtons, then going to be subtracted. 102 minus 12, that gives rise 90 kilonewtons. Up to the B left, for the right of the B, just right to the B, I am going to find a downward force of magnitude 10, so that 90 the minus 10, that gives us 80 kilonewtons on the right of the B. This 80 kilonewton load is going to continue up to C. That shear force at C, from B to C, we don't find any type of point loads. Just left to the C, for the left to the C, I am going to find a UDL of magnitude 6 kilonewtons, that is 80 minus 60 into, we are taking from B to C, from up to the B we consider up to this is 80 kilonewtons, so that I am going to take the value 80, and from B to C the magnitude is 6 kilonewton per meter and the distance is 2 meters, that gives rise 80 minus 12, 80 minus 12, that is 68. This is left to the C. For the right of the C, I am going to find a downward 20 kilonewton load. So that 68 minus 20, that gives us 48 kilonewtons. Then after, to the left of the D, shear force at D, for the left of the D. For this, we are having from C to D a UDL of magnitude 6 kilonewton per meter, and the distance is 3 meters. Up to we completed 48 kilonewton, we remain with 48 kilonewtons. And for these, 48 minus 6 into 3, that gives rise 48 minus 18, that is equal to 30 kilonewtons for the left of the D. And for the right of the D, that is up to we completed with 30 kilonewtons. Thereafter, a downward, the force, the point load is going to act on the beam, so that the remaining 30 and this downward force, that going to be 30, that is going to be 0 on the reference line. Next, bending moment calculations. This is from right to left. At the rate of D, moment at the rate of D is equal to 0, because there is no forces or any reactions to multiply with the distance which is not having also. Here moment is equal to the force into the perpendicular distance. Here we don't find any type of loads or any type of distance, so that we cannot have the moment about D, so that moment about D is equal to 0. Then after, moment about C is equal to, we are taking for only the moment about C, so that consider all loads on the right of the C the distance of 3 meters. That is, here we are having a load of 30, that 30 into the distance 3 meters, force into that perpendicular distance, and minus, this is also in the minus because the cantilever is taking hugging moment, so that this is in the negative. Minus 30 into 3 minus 6 into 3, which is going to convert as a UDL to the point load, and taking moment from the midspan of the section, that is 3 by 2, that is equal to minus 90 minus 18 of 1.5, that gives rise minus 117 kilonewton into meter. For the moment about B, we have to take for the only moment about B, that is equal to minus 30 into the distance from B to 30 kilonewton load is 5 meters, minus 30 into 5 minus of, and we are having a one more, the point load between B and D, that is 20, the distance of 2 meters. From B to that load is 2 meters, and minus the UDL is entirely for B and D, so that 6 into the distance 5, which is going to convert as a UDL to the point load, and taking the moment from the midspan of the distance 5 meters, so that 5 by 2, that is equal to minus 150 minus 40 minus 30 into 2.5, that gives rise minus 265 kilonewton into meter. Then moment about A is equal to, we have to take for entirely up to A, from A to D, that is we are taking from right to D, so that minus 30 into the distance is 7 minus of 20 into 4 minus 10 into 2. Complete all the point loads which is acting on the beam. Then after go to UDL, minus of 6 into 7 for the whole span, and moment taken from the midspan of the beam, so that 7 by 2 minus 210 minus 80 minus 20 minus 42 of 3.5, that gives rise minus 457 kilonewton into meter. Here at the fixed end we are having a reaction RA and the moment MA. This is in the anti-clockwise direction, and the moments also are taken in the anti-clockwise direction, so that it is in the hogging. Here also moment about A we are having. The moment about A is equal to minus 457 kilonewton into meter. The maximum moment at A is equal to minus 457 kilonewton into meter. From these values we are going to draw the shear force diagram and bend moment diagram. Here for the RA we are having 102 kilonewtons. Here these are the values of the shear force calculation just now we done. Here for the left of the RA, that is here, the value is 0, so that we are going to consider the value on reference line. And next for the right of the A we are having 102 kilonewtons in the positive direction, so that I am going to consider as this is a positive quadrant and this is a negative quadrant, and plotting the point on a positive quadrant in the upper direction, positive 102, and thereafter this is 102. While going on to the B, for the left of the B we are having 90, that it is going to decrease for the 90 value, and for the right of the B it is going to decrease as for the 80 on the same reference line, on the same reference of B. Thereafter from B to C it is going to decrease for the 68. Thereafter from left to right of the C it is going to decrease for the 48. Then after it is going to decrease for 30, and the value next 0 on the reference line. Here joining the lines, this is inclined because it is going on gradually decreasing for the value of 102 to 90, thereafter 80, from 82 it is going for 68, then after it going for 48, here 68, here 48, and thereafter it is going on to the value 30, for the 30 value, and thereafter 0. Similarly for the moments, here it is A, B, C and D. For the moment about D is 0, thereafter moment about C is minus 117. In the negative quadrant let us plot a point of minus 117 and 265. It is going to decrease for here, and thereafter 475. Let us point here, joining the lines. Here we are not getting the inclined line because we are having a UDL for the entire span, so that we are getting the curved lines like this up to the D. The value is minus 265 Here it is minus 117. Here it is minus 457. In negative quadrant, the values are in kilonewton into meter, kilonewton into meter. Here this is bending moment diagram and this is shear force diagram. I hope this is very clear for you. To like this video, please click on the like button and click on the subscribe for more videos on strength of materials. Click on the bell icon as it has get the notifications on my uploads. Thank you.